Have you ever watched your dogs playing and suddenly wondered, is this still fun, or is it getting dangerous? That moment of uncertainty can be scary for any dog parent. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to tell the difference between playful fun and potential fights. Even better, you'll learn the early warning signs that play might be getting too rough. Let's start with something called Mars. And no, we're not talking about the planet. Mars is a cool way to remember the 4 important things that show dogs are playing nicely together. Here's what it stands for. Meta signals. These are like doggy emojis. Dogs use special body language signals to say, "Hey, I'm just playing, and everything I do next is just for fun." The most famous meta signal is the play bow, when a dog lowers their front end while keeping their rear end up. Activity shifts. This is when dogs switch up what they're doing. 1 minute they're chasing, the next they're wrestling. Role reversal. It's like taking turns. Sometimes one dog's the chaser, then they swap roles. Self-handicapping. This is when a bigger or stronger dog goes easy on a smaller playmate. It's like when you play a game with a younger sibling and don't use your full strength. When you see these things happening, you can relax. Your dog is definitely playing. But what about the body language of a happy playing dog? Playing dogs have soft, relaxed faces with open mouths, almost like they're smiling. Their movements are bouncy and light, never stiff or rigid. It may look like Roman left is biting Florence here, but his mouth is soft, and there are no teeth involved. Florence is perfectly relaxed about it too. You'll hear playful growls and excited barking, but the key is that it all sounds happy, not threatening. Their tails will be wagging, usually held upright but not rigid. Now, let's talk about the warning signs that play might be turning into something else. First, watch for any sudden stiffness in the body or face. A hard, direct stare is usually a warning sign. If you see a dog's ears pinned back flat against their head or their tail tucked under, that's a sign of discomfort or even fear. Watch out for whale eye, when you can see the whites of a dog's eyes. Note Maggie's tongue flick, low tail, and pinned back ears too. Raised hackles, when the fur stands up along the spine, is another sign that play might be getting too intense. Here's a pro tip. Regular play breaks are essential. Even when dogs are having fun, they can get too excited, and that's when play can quickly turn into fighting. If you see play getting too intense, simply call your dog over for a quick break. Let him shake off, reset, and then he can go back to playing if he wants to. Prevention is always far better than having to break up a fight. Know your dog's triggers and avoid situations where resources like toys or food might cause competition. Most importantly, never punish your dog for growling or showing warning signals. These are his way of communicating discomfort, and we want him to keep using these signals rather than going straight to aggressive behavior. Want to become even better at reading your dog's body language? I've created a free guide with detailed photos and descriptions of dog body language signals. Click the link in the description to download it now. When dogs play, they use bite inhibition. This means they control the pressure of any biting or mouthing behavior to avoid causing harm. Think of it like playing tag. You tap someone lightly, you don't actually push them over. These dogs may look aggressive, but look at the soft lips, ears, and facial expressions. They are playing, not fighting. When dogs are truly fighting, they're in a state of rage, which is actually physiologically different from play. Play is a pleasant emotional state that helps dogs build confidence and develop social skills. Again, these dogs are all showing loose body language and facial expressions. This indicates that this is play and not aggression, even though there are some teeth on display too. Fighting, on the other hand, usually happens when a dog feels he has no other choice. Now, what about dog parks? While they can be helpful for socialization for some dogs, but not all, they require extra attention from pet parents. Remember those meta signals? Note Birdie's playbow here, left. Dogs can send warning signals in nanoseconds. These ultra-quick signals are easy to miss if you're not paying close attention. That's why it's crucial to stay engaged when your dog is playing with others, not just scrolling on your phone. If your dog is scared, he might try to hide behind you or use calming signals to keep other dogs away and show he's not a threat. These calming signals might include looking away, licking his lips, or turning his head in a bid to diffuse tension. Florence, right, is demonstrating a classic head turn here. Not all dogs enjoy or feel safe in dog parks, and that's perfectly okay. The key is knowing your own dog's comfort level and respecting it. Note this dog's tongue flicks and panting, both signs of stress. Remember, you're your dog's advocate. If he seems uncomfortable, it's okay to leave. Better still, don't go in the first place. It's always better to have a positive experience than risk a negative one that could turn into a lifelong fear or phobia. Sometimes a dog will have just one or two good dog friends or prefer to play with a certain type of dog only. For example, some dogs prefer to play with smaller dogs or dogs of a particular gender. Even if your dog prefers to play games with you only, in whatever form it takes, play helps reduce feelings of fear and acts as a buffer against stress. Dogs who play more during puppyhood tend to be less fearful and aggressive as adults. They're also more socially creative, meaning they're better at reading other dogs' intentions and responding appropriately. Want to know more about how to recognize your dog's stress signals? Make sure you don't miss my next video, The Hidden Signs Your Dog is Stressed, and What to Do About It. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more practical tips on how to better understand your dog's behavior. Thanks for watching. Come see us as catanddoghouse.com dogs.